Hey there, welcome back to the table. I'm just making sure my camera works here. Okay, it has been 3 physical days since the last time I played, and welcome back to the game that is all about finding food. 90% about finding food and 10% about actually gearing up and saving the universe. Couple of things. The first one, we are currently located here at Blood and Dust, and we bought food for 3 days, which was $12. But I'm recognizing that if I could buy a first aid kit for $3, that will heal. Here, I'll show you. First aid kit will heal 2 points of health twice. So that's 4 health for $3. So I'm going to change my mind. We're going to put the $12 food that we purchased back. And when we purchased that food, the first aid is actually over here at Dr. 412. So we need to go to there. So I will have to deal with a possible event. The other thing is that 560 here is a card that appeared because we're on day 15. And day 15, you can see in the yellow up there, that caused a whole bunch of new cards to appear at these various locations. So there's a lot to do. The first one, of course, is that we are at this location, so we're gonna have to deal with that card immediately before we move away from that location. The other thing that got added was this gorilla one here, you could see, which has the 3 difficulty on it, so we're probably not gonna mess with that. Okay, so why did I just do what I did? For every day that we don't have food, we lose 1 health, everybody. So that's gonna be 4 health points. And it costs me $4 to save those 4 health points. Or I can buy a first aid kit for $3, which gives me 4 health points. So it's $1 less. So I can buy 4 first aid kits for the same $12. And you can see here I can go for, this is 2 days worth of food for the same $12. So hold on a second. I just spent $12 for 3 days worth of food. So, this is 4 days worth of food. That's why. So I don't know how first aid, helps your belly to feel full or nourishes your body, but you lose 1 health for every day you don't have food. That's fine. So if we go 2 days without food, we will lose 2 health. Then I will use a first aid kit on all 4 characters. And in doing so, that'll restore the 2 days of health that I just lost. Then I will lose 2 more days of food, and then I will finish using my first aid kit, and we will get 4 days out of it. Now, the one thing that does make this difficult is I have all these modules here, and you can see I've been just keeping them in a pile, but we got to make sure that I have 4 slots of blue items, and so I got 1, 2, 3, just on the Huntress alone. There's 3 slots there, and there's a 4th slot here, so I have 1 here for 6, 12, 18, and then 6 more for 24, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Screw it. I don't have enough. But that's the idea. So my mind is starting to think that way. The first aid kits is more cost effective than buying the food. But for now, I bought 3 days worth of food. What we're going to do is we're going to move to the base. And when we move to the base, we're going to drop off all those modules. And then we'll have room for all the first aid kits. But by then, we won't have any money left. So that's the one unfortunate part. Okay, so let's resolve our card that popped into our location, which is beset. From afar, you see a teenager who is crouching with a gun. She's hidden behind the plinth of some old statue. In the center of the square, you're passing by. When she sees you, she gives you a pleading look Apparently you are her last hope. She is beset by 6 or 7 well armed men that have gathered around the square. Most of them are brandishing their guns. Judging from their faces, it seems they don't plan to leave this place without spilling the girl's blood. So we can't afford to spend a day because that would take up one of our food. And then we're going to participate in a battle. I can't do either of those. I have to do the 561. The situation just forces it on me. I don't have a choice. So we got to go get the card. So here's 561. She recognizes that you're not going to help. Seemingly enraged by this, she dives out of cover and the thunder of gunshots ring. The girl gets 2 shots off before being ripped apart with over a dozen rounds from the numerous attackers. The dust settles and the girl's body is lying on the ground in a bloody heap. One of the men steps over her and motions towards a small crowd of onlookers. Remember this. This is the end of terror and violence in our district. This girl killed over a dozen innocent inhabitants. She also beat and maimed many others. We will not be idle. We will not stay quiet. If the authorities are unwilling to help us, we will help ourselves. From now on, we proclaim this district free from any gangs. If anyone here is planning to harm us or our families, let them take a good, hard look. Holy cow, I was not expecting that. So a random character gains a morale for this. Okay, so that was unexpectedly decent. I'm always curious, like if I would have done the battle, would I have gotten food out of it? I highly doubt it, but anyways, let's see who gets the morale token. The third character, which is the Recon. So let me go grab that. Okay, so one of our 3 days of food is being spent to go to the base. Now we got to talk about the next issue. I had mentioned that you don't have to be at the base to produce things, and that is true. However, you have to be at the base to drop off the modules. And so we have right here 4 rooms that are level 1. This room was level 2, and then this room we got level 1 for free, and then I think we built level 2, and then level 3 we got for free because we did a mission that lets us upgrade a room. Okay, so here's the deal. It was illegal. I broke the rules to the game. I have to have the modules in the base before I can build anything. So no matter what, the level 1, level 2 armor is done. Because remember, we got a 1 for free at the start, and we did a mission that let us upgrade 1. So we have the level 2 armor. That's not a concern. Everything else being level 1 is a concern, though. And so, and then of course this one being level 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just retcon it, and these are going to be, we're going to start building them now, right? Because we're at the base. So this is when we would have started building them. And so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 junk. And then this is 2 more junk that I'm going to have to take back because I don't have that built yet. And so, so we got the 4 rooms going, and I can drop off all the materials so that way we can, now that we have the materials in the base, we can upgrade those rooms however we want. But in doing so 1, so these rooms technically aren't built yet. They would take 3 days, and so 1, 2, 3 on the 18th day they'll become available. So that's really unfortunate because I really wanted to get some gear going. So for example, these first aid kits cost 2. I only need a level 1, but I got to wait for the room to finish before I can build that. But we definitely want to do that. This scrap armor only needs level 1, so we can probably get some of those going. We took that out already to show. The Kevlar armor, I don't have some of the advanced gear. Same with the nano armor, which is unfortunate. So I'm going to set these off to the side. The bulletproof vest is closer, but again, I don't have the materials. Subdermal armor, I'm missing this, which I can get, but I need a level 3. So even though I have the blueprint, I still can't, make it. The auto med kit is an interesting one. That one will heal you 12 points of health, but I need a level 3, so that's out. The eye implants needs a level 2, which is why I was trying to build a level 2. I do have the materials. I definitely want to build those because that will help me ignore nighttime issues. The electrode implant, I don't remember what this does. We did buy it though, but I don't have 3, so we'll put that off. The stun grenade, I remember being awesome, but we definitely don't have that. So that's off to the side. Additional mag, that actually I thought was decent. Where is it at? I don't see it anywhere. Additional mag. Should be green. I see tracer ammo. Oh, here we go. Additional mag. It's just called magazine. So that would give me +1 die. That's not bad. I may want to make that. The serrated blade I for sure want to make, but see I need a level 2, so that's out. And then the antidote, it's just nice to have these. But again, it's out. So first thing that happens is we made it to the base, so we all gain 1 health for getting to the base. And they all needed 1 health, so that was no problem. We already paid for the rooms, and in fact, I took a couple junk back because we can't build the level 2, and then I have to take 2 more junk back because I didn't build the level 2 armor either. I mean, we got level 2. Okay, just to explain it, we got the level 1 armor for free. We thought we could build the level 2 armory, and then we got another upgrade for free. And then I took the level 3 armory upgrade for free. So what I did was I moved us back to level 2 because I only got 2 of them for free, and so I'm getting the 2 tech back for the level 2 armory that we actually paid for. And yes, we have plenty of them. These tech. We have the ability to carry them. So I can build these now, the scrap armor. And we have 1, 2, 3 available. 3 scrap armor available. And I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to build 3 of them, and they're going to cost 18, which is a lot. But for me, it's more of I know it's just 1 defense and everything, and the other ones are better, but this is what I can build now. And you can see that it goes up to here, which is 3 days. It's going to take 3 days, which is the same 3 days it's going to take to build the other rooms. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. And then these other ones I can't build yet until the room's finished, but I'm going to just set them off to the side in a separate pile. I have this, which is 10, and this, which is 15. So we had 15 of these junk modules. And then I have, we said it was 6 each, 16, 17. So there's 3 more. And just so, in case you're wondering, I still have a whole bunch more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them, in fact. And then we have a whole bunch of these. So I need to find a use for those too. But we're dumping all of these into the base. And now they were talking about how you can have modules for each different character, but it doesn't matter. The characters can share gear. So what I'm doing is I'm dropping off, and then there's a whole bunch of optic modules. And then this one here is we do have 1 computer chip. So we got 4 types of modules there. These ones are going to be used probably to continue upgrading the rooms when we need to. I'm going to go ahead and throw these out. So we got 3 scrap armors that are going to be available in 3 days. And then what we'll do is we'll come back for them. And in the meantime, I got to figure out how to stay alive with the food situation. So I looked over the situations that are out there. And we actually lost another day traveling, and I actually need to roll for that travel. All right, so we're going to draw a road card. Here we go. Trucks. You're walking with haste along the route, looking for shelter from the imminent blizzard. You wrap yourself tightly in your coats, look carefully around. A moment later, you notice huge shapes of 100 yards to the left. Quickly decide to move away, hide yourself to wait out the storm. A few minutes later, hazy shapes gain substance and turn out to be wrecks of trucks. You cover a few dozen more steps and see human corpses lying among the wrecks. Or maybe those aren't corpses, but exhausted living people. Some of the strangers seem to be moving with the last reserve of their strength. You move closer to learn more and find shelter, despite the unusual circumstances. Turn back immediately and hide in the nearest bushes. All this looks suspicious. Oh, come on. I'm one of those people that would never survive The Walking Dead because I always want to help people. I firmly believe that a situation like that, you would come out just fine. But society likes to believe that you have to be selfish in order to survive, which I find to be an interesting human element that everybody just simply accepts for no reason. I just don't believe society works that way. I really don't. I think it naturally wants to help. And one society wars against another. Yeah, that's true. But I think, each society thinks that their own cause is right. And again, anyways, I think we're going to do A as a result of that little speech. So here we go. Once you reach the strangers and take a closer look, you realize the corpses are covered with ulcers oozing pus. As this was not enough, they smell awful. The shapes you thought were living, moving people are actually monstrous rats looking for carrion to eat. Now scared of your presence, they all bolt away, squealing. It's clear they are frightened, but they may not resign so easily from such an easy meal. Once you know the stranger's demise, you immediately retreat as far as the trucks as possible. You have to look for shelter somewhere else. Okay, so 2 random characters gain poison, which hurts me even more. And each character gets 1 experience point. Or we would have lost health. Poison is even worse. So, okay, so we gotta poison 2 random characters. Looks like the Huntress and the Recon. So both of them are poisoned, which means I think every day they lose health until I get an antidote, which I don't have. And now I'm at the base. So everybody healed 1, but it's not enough. What do I need to do to build an antidote? I think I have to finish the room. I do, and then it's going to cost me 1 scrap. I don't have the room finished yet, folks. I mean, if I stay in this base for 4 days, 3 days to finish the room, and then another day for the antidote, I heal every day I'm at base. The poison hurts me every day I'm at base. It's just not a good economy of days. Okay, I think we got to keep moving. So we're going to move. And before we were recording, I did look over, we haven't gone to Shiptown yet or New Huntsville, which are both expansions. And there is some benefit there. These cards they're face up, and when we get there, we would get to do them. And you can see there's some, opportunities for money. That's really low risk. Here's an opportunity to get some food and money, but it's super tough. And then here's some money. So, I was like, okay, do I want to do Rough Night? They want to protect the warehouse from night raids from mechanical intruders. So it looks like I would be doing some kind of weird night raid thing. But, I would get some food out of the deal and some money, which both are what I need. So we could go to Shiptown and do that. It's just that it's a really tough mission, and we did a level 2 mission, and it kicked our butt. I mean, we still won, but I would feel better if I actually had the armor and stuff. The whole base mechanic is killing me. I don't have the gear I need to do what I need to do. Now, if you look at New Huntsville has a whole bunch of stuff. There's the first one is there's a poker club, which is just a level 1 thing, but it's another one of those deals where you have, it's just like the boxing, where you're going to show up and some weird mini game's going to happen. There's the professionals, which is a level 3 quest again. They're looking for machine hunters, and then each character can choose any 2 of these items, which that sounds awesome. Here's one where you get $6 each, and it's just a level 1. Here again, this is a level 2 at least. We get 5 food and 2 money. And then over here we get 1 food and 3 money. And see, both, that's a level 1, that's a level 2. So there's some of me that's thinking, okay, maybe we go to New Huntsville and we deal with, stuff there. And they also have, like, for example, stuff like advanced materials, which would help us to buy gear for our upgraded armor. Okay, so that's also an option. And of course, it costs us a day to travel to New Huntsville to be able to do these things. My being poisoned just sort of threw a monkey wrench into everything, because it would be nice to go buy some antidotes. And right now I'm looking, there's antidotes in El Infierno, which actually the place we were just at. There's also antidote in New Jensen Piggery. And New Jensen is in one day, is going to have, the boxing is going to open up. So we'd be able to do another boxing match, I think. Or, I can't remember what it is actually. I'm checking. Oh, it's the pole quest. So we're going to have some weird pole quest going on where we're supposed to do another quest in New Jensen. And yeah, there is actually a boxing match in New Jensen that's already unlocked for us to go do. So we could do that. I don't think we're going to get any money. That's the issue I'm running into. We only have $2. So I can't buy an antidote, even if I wanted one. Well, hold on. Antidote costs $3. Yep, it costs 1 more than we actually have. So this one has the materials we're looking for right there and gives us $3, but it's a level 3. I feel like I know I'm spending all these minutes just rambling, and I apologize, but that's where the decisions in this game are. I feel like that being poison thing really angers me. I'm almost... Oh, and I forgot to give myself the experience points. That would have angered me even more. Forget to do that. So I think my original plan when I started the recording is we were going to go to Churchtown and do this delivery. And the reason I know to do Churchtown is we actually have a 417A, which is this. And I know some of you diehards will be like, you're not supposed to be looking at those. Well, sorry. So if we help Churchtown get back on its feet by delivering these goods, first of all, Churchtown has food for sale. Secondly, Churchtown upgrades, and right there is a first aid kit for $4. That's a little more expensive than the other places, but food, again, is for sale. And we can even get an AT mine, which is interesting. But anyways, the big thing is we can buy food here. And we have 2 days worth of food left right now. And so my thoughts are, as we go to Churchtown, if we help them get this up, then we get these better, marketplace going. But right now, the marketplace just has food, and that's it. So, and then we're going to get $6 per character. So I'm going to get $24. The whole poison thing doesn't help, but it's only 2 characters that are poisoned, not all 4, but still, it still doesn't help. So anyways, we're going to spend a day, and we're going to travel here. I am going to spend the 4 food, so now we only have 1 day of food left. But my poison guys both take a damage. So the Huntress and the Recon are both sitting on 3 health. And we're going to help this delivery. So let's reveal the card. The closer you approach your destination, the better you see the spire of the wooden tower glinting among the low hills. After some time, you make the outline of a wooden church tower you saw from far away. Complex of buildings surround it. Suddenly you hear some noise, screams, and gunshots. It seems a group of men is slowly retreating between buildings while a huge 15 or 20 foot tall walking machine is shooting at a volley after volley of deadly bullets. A woman pulling 2 kids is running away from the threat. She's heading your direction. Unfortunately, she's moving too slow with children crying and tripping every few steps. Okay, so we either protect the transport, so you watch from afar, or we're going to draw our weapons and help the inhabitants. We're going to draw our weapons because I'm going to use my recon guy to heal us. And I also think the drawing our weapons is going to lead to some good stuff. All right, I'm going to pause this and get this out, get the board set up, and I'll be right back. Okay, I have this set up. This game is becoming impossible. I'm ready to quit. I'm serious. This is what we're up against. This is a 3H spider. It's the only enemy on the board. It's up there. And it has 8 health. And it's armored. So what armored means is that unless I have an anti-armor weapon, which I don't, not anywhere on any of my guys, there's only one anti-armor thing I even saw. It was an AT mine. All of his armor values are double with every attack. So I'm rolling 6 defense dice anytime I melee attack him. I'm rolling 8 defense dice anytime I try to shoot him. And I have to do 8 damage to him. And he regenerates 1 health at the beginning of its turn. So how am I supposed to do this? There's no way. It's impossible. I mean, the only thing that even remotely comes up is these little things here. If I shoot them and he's standing on that space, we do 3 damage to him, which is nowhere near enough to take him down. 3 is not enough. So I give up. There's literally nothing I think I can do to take this guy down. He's impossible. And this is a level 2 quest, and I'm still waiting for my freaking rooms to finish. I'm out of food, and I'm taking this quest because I needed. This game feels horribly imbalanced, and the focus of the game is on stuff that's not important, like food. I don't want to spend a whole game worrying about where my food's coming from. I want to worry about getting AT mines so I can kill this thing. And I'm just extremely annoyed. I don't know how on earth rolling 6 defense dice I'm going to do any damage to this thing. He's the only enemy on the board. That part's true. I don't know how to get him to hit both of those. I can only figure out maybe how to get him to hit one. And this is a lost cause. I have no answer for this. Like I'm even looking at like the items we could have purchased, because I have a $20 credit at the store and I didn't use my $20 credit. Like, could I have bought something? No, there's nothing there. That would have helped. The symbol that we need is this right here. See that? That means it ignores the armor. And when I say ignore armor, it just means he's going to roll only 3 defense dice. If I have that symbol, that ignores this armored here. That's what that does. He still gets 3 defense dice, even with the heat ammo. And speaking of which, heat ammo. I'm looking around. There's not a single store that has heat ammo for sale. Anywhere. Like, I had no ability to pick up heat ammo anywhere so far. I cannot express enough anger at this game. Now, one other thing is like the flame attacks ignore all armor. So if anything, this S1582 ammo would have been nice to have. And I think we did find a place that had that. Where? I don't remember. I would swear in our last playthrough we had one. It could be underneath the board here. The AT mine, which is anti-tank mine, also not available anywhere on any of these stores. So as much as like, you know, I would love to say, oh gosh, if I would have just purchased the right equipment, I'd have been more prepared for this. There's nowhere. So, I mean, look at this. Okay, there's nothing there that would take this thing down. There's nothing there to take this thing down. Nothing there. Nope. Nothing. Oh, here it is. Under the side, right there, S1582 ammo. But see, all that is a blueprint for it. I still need the rooms to be built. Oh, guess what? I don't have any rooms. That's it. That SP1582 ammo. It's the only thing. Okay. The enemy goes first on this mission. We need to keep our guys alive. These are all, these tokens represent civilians that are hiding. This is a barrier, so that does block line of sight, so that thing cannot shoot the civilian until it gets up to here. This civilian, though, is in line of sight. He does have, you know, some cover. And then, of course, there's civilians in the back. There's one here, one here, one here, one there. And then we are here. So he goes first. First thing he wants to do is, if he's in melee, he wants to do these 2 things, which he doesn't have. So here, if he's 1 space away, he would do this. He's not. If he's more than 1 space away, he wants to do a range attack. Or he moves 1 to the target and then range attack -1, or just move 1 to the target. So his attack range is 5. So he's going to do a range attack within his range. And you can see it's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's within range. So this guy's not even going to move, and he's going to shoot. And he's going to roll 2 dice. He hits it at 2 or better. This will give him a -1, so he needs a 1 to hit with 2 dice. That's his attack. I would almost prefer that he move forward, but that's not the case here, as you can see. He's doing a range attack, and he's got the range for it. So here we go. 2 dice. There's the 1. These things only have 1 health. This guy's dead. So just killed 1. So now, actually, he has a second action and nobody's in range, so he really will move one space. So where does he move? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to there. You know what I'm going to do? We get to choose where he's going to move, and I'm going to choose for him to move here. That is in the rules. So I'm going to make him move there. And you could argue that by moving there, that gave him line of sight to here, but I doubt it because it looks like the barrier is still blocking. But he will have line of sight when he gets to there. I don't know. We're just going to make him move to there because that's the only way to win. And this is all about finding a way to win. So I need to get within range 4 with my sniper. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I don't even have the ability to get there with my sniper. Let me make sure I actually took a move card. I did take a move card. So that part's good, but it's only moving one space. So that sucks. That's no good. I need to move 2 spaces. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do my basic move to move 1 space. And this is my sniper here. My basic move to move 1 space. And then I'm going to have to spend a morale token, which lets me move an additional space. So now I'm here. So now I have a 1, 2, 3, 4 shot. And I'm now in his range too, which sucks. But I'm going to go ahead and shoot at a range of 4 at him and at these things, which I don't know. I think I automatically hit him. I don't understand how that works. Token with this icon may be targeted with range or area attacks. Resolve the attack as normal. If successful, the target combustibles detonate, dealing 3 automatic hits to each character and enemy in the space. No defense rolls allowed, unless it has fire immunity, which it does not. So what I'm going to do then is I'm not going to do the range 4 attack. I'm going to do this one, range 3 attack and hide. Because hide's the only way I'm going to stay alive with this thing. So we're going to do a range 3 attack. And I just need a 3. Well, it's 4 spaces away. And you can see there, it gives me a +0. And I only get 2 dice. This is a little dicey, but pun intended. But there we go. I did get a hit. And I realized that I can guarantee a success with that skill. So I don't need to use it at this point because I rolled and did well. But there, I hit the thing. So kaboom, this barrel blows up. And we do 3 damage to this thing with it. Not sure what good it does for me because he's going to just heal it all. But for now, he has 3 out of 8 damage. And that's the best I can hope to do. He's also hidden, or she is hidden. And so we got to keep going. Now the villagers hide. That's all they do. They have 1 hit point and they hide. They don't make any actions. They're just hoping to stay alive. So now I got to figure out how to kill this thing with everybody else. So one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to activate the recon guy. And we're going to do heal, heal, because that's what he needs to do. He's going to heal twice. And he's going to heal himself for 3. And he's going to heal the Huntress for 3. I'm sorry, not 3, just 2. So that's done. His turn's over. I need to do more damage to this thing. Well, my melee guy does have... I can make him roll 1 less die, which whippity whoop. Here I can cut his dice in half, which basically means I'm going to attack him as if he was normal and not armored. But somebody else has to melee attack him this turn. So I have to get 2 people somehow to walk up on him. I don't know how that's possible, but that's what I need to do. So, I do have move 2 spaces card, which would let me go to here. Then I can move 2 more spaces, but I'm still not going to get to him. Okay. My phone audio went out, so it should be back now. Making sure the camera still works. It does. So I got these 2 forward leaps that let me move 2 spaces each. So I'm going to go ahead and play those cards. So I'm going to go 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and I'm going to hide with that citizen. There. And then lastly, I have the Huntress, which again, I don't know what to do. I can move and hide. I want this enemy to move towards us for the attack. Right now he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces away from us. And the only ones that are in his range are that guy right there, our melee guy here. And so if he moves here, they're still not line of sight because this building is helping us. Right? So it's blocking. So I'm going to pass. I don't want to move any closer because if I do so, then I go into his line of sight and then he's just going to range attack me. So I'm going to pass. So now it's his turn again and he's going to heal 1 of those damages, which sucks. And he's more than 1 away. Nobody's in his range attack. So now he's going to move 1 and range attack, but he can't. So he's just going to move 1 towards the target. So we're going to go ahead and move him on top of the other one. So again, he needs to move 1 and attack, which he can do now. He can move 1 and then he can attack here. However, I have a react card with the Huntress. It says the enemy moves 1 less space. So we're going to prevent him from moving and we're going to keep him stuck there. That's the plan, right? And so now we're going to see what we can do here. Take this guy down. So our melee guy has 3 cards. I'm going to draw 2 cards for him. And then our sniper has 4 cards. So she's going to draw 1. And then our recon has 3, is going to draw 2. And then Huntress has 5 cards, and she's going to draw 1 more to get to 6. Okay, so now this is where it's going to get interesting. He's got 2 damage out of 8. The sniper is the closest to get into melee range with him. The melee card that cuts his armor in half, I can't use it by myself. That's my problem. So I'm going to go ahead and go first with the sniper. And we're going to... We do have this one. It lets us move 2 spaces, but we're gonna do the we're gonna do a range attack 4 this time, and I am 1, 2, 3 away, and that means I get to roll 2 dice, and I get a +1, so it's actually a range attack 5. I do hit, so we're gonna blow up this thing and do 3 more damage, which is not enough. We're up to 5. We gotta somehow do 3 more damage to this thing. That causes my hidden marker to go away. And then I'm going to do the move 2 spaces and just get behind this wall here, because that sort of protects me a little bit. And that's it. It wasn't a very exciting round. So next I'm going to do the recon guy. We're just going to heal 2 more. And he's going to heal the Huntress, so she's full health now. And then we're going to do move 1 space and hide. So he can goes from here to there, and then we'll put a hide on him. Now I can't go here because the barrier, the building's a weird barrier, so I have to come in from this angle to get into that building, which would give me an extra range to my attack and extra or reduction to his hit value. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and be hidden. Next up we have is the Huntress, which we got this one here. It's going to move 2 spaces. And then I'm going to do this one here, which a chosen character other than you moves 1 space. So we're going to play both of those cards together. So she's going to go 1, 2. So she's got 2 there. And then another character gets to move 1 space. So we're going to move this guy diagonally to there, because that's 1 space away. I guess you could argue that the barrier's in the way. I don't know how that works. I mean, I'm going to assume that the barrier doesn't let me move from here to here, but from there to there, I'm going to assume yes, because there is some open on the side and a diagonal move. I mean, okay, let's just assume the diagonal move's not possible. So we move them 1. All right, so that's her move. And now we got to do melee attacks without, like, I don't have to worry. He's got this move 2, attack 2, but then I use up one of the lower. This is not good. It's not good at all. So sure, we're going to do this card here, where he moves 2 and attacks 2. And then I'll do this one, which reduces his armor by 1, with big whoop. So the number of dice he rolls is 2 for his strength, and then 2 more for the machete, so he gets to roll 4. He gets a +1 to his melee, so it's a melee attack 3. The problem is that the amount of dice this guy gets, because he's armored, is 3 times 2 is 6. And so reduce that by 1. He gets to roll 5 armor dice to my 4 regular dice. And I got to somehow do 3 hits on this thing. Not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. So, miss. Oh, I apologize. I would have at least done this to raise my to hit. So that would be a hit. That's a hit. 2 misses, and he blocks 2. So not a damn thing got through. This is the most worthless mission ever. I mean, I'm quitting. There's just no point in playing this game. I'm absolutely not ready for a battle like this. And there's nothing I could have done to be ready for this battle. This is stupid. This is absolutely stupid. There's nothing I can do to hit this thing. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing again. I'm going to spend another one of these. And we're going to do the same thing. And I'm going to lose again. All right, there's 1. I'm going to look at that. 3 hits and 1 block. I actually did 2 more damage to this guy. So he's at 7 out of 8 damage. And then he's going to heal 1. And probably kill me. There's nothing I can do to change this. So it's his turn. He heals 1 because he heals 1 at the start of his turn. And then he's going to do a parting leap. So he's going to try to jump away. So that means I get a pot shot attack on him. And he gets to roll all of his defense dice, which he blocked 4 of. I did 3 hits on him. But it's not enough. He blocks it all. I'm going to read it again, his armor bonus, but I think it works on melee too. Yep, number of defense dice is doubled. See, this is what I need, is this right here. Ignores armor. That's what I need, is that one. So it's called laser sharpening. And I guarantee you there's no laser sharpening option anywhere. Serrated blade was all I have. Okay, so his parting leap succeeds. And what it says is he's going to parting leap towards, he only targets civilians. He's going to parting leap towards them. So he would go to here. And so now he's going to shoot at that civilian and me, because it's an explosive attack. But he gets a -2 to his attack, and he's range 1. Well, that's not very helpful, because range 1, he gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dice. He normally hits with a 4, but now he's going to hit with 2 or less. So we're going to roll against the civilian first. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. Civilian's dead. Now we're going to roll against the sniper. And there's 2 hits on the sniper. So sniper's down to 3 health, but does survive. However, now he's going to do a range attack, and he's going to move 1 away from the character. So he's either going to range attack the sniper or... Actually, no. He targets civilians always. So 1, 2, 3, 4 away. He's going to range attack this one here. And at 4 away, he rolls 4 dice. And there's no cover for this person. So this is going to be a 3 or less hit kills him. And there it is. So another civilian's dead. And it is our turn. We got to do 2 damage to this thing. So we have 1 card with our melee guy. 4. Drawing 4. I got okay. This is the sniper. Treat the enemy's armor as if it's flank. Yeah. We have the Recon, and then the Huntress. Okay. So the Huntress is going to move 1 to here, and then we're going to do a range attack 3. We got to go all out. We got to kill this thing, however we can. So we're going to do range attack 3. I'm going to spend a morale token to make it 4. And the submachine gun lets her roll 4 dice at this range. And she gets a +1, so now it's a range attack 5. Now, this thing has 8 armor, because she's attacking... Wait, you know what? Yeah. She's attacking from the front. So it's going to have 8 armor. This is 5 of the 8 dice. This is just impossible. So there's 2 blocked. And there's 3 more. And there's 2 more blocked. So all 4 dice are blocked. It's freaking impossible. Okay. So nothing there. We got our Recon, who is not going to do any better. Yeah, there's nothing I could have done to help that. Recon guy, I don't even have a move card. So Recon's going to go ahead and move 1 to here, and then 1 more. I guess he could shoot 2 spaces away. He has a rifle. 2 spaces away is 3 dice. We're going to do range attack 2, range attack 2. So this will make it a 3. And at the range that he's currently at, he gets to roll 3 dice against 8 armor. That blocks 4 of them. So no do there. So that was a waste. Now we get to do the sniper, who is literally 1 space away, and gets a -1 to all of her attacks. So yay, sniper. Way to go, team sniper. We're going to go ahead and do this, move 2 spaces. I have to. And I'm going to get behind him. So we're going to go 1, 2 behind him. And so I'm going to shoot from his rear with a range attack 4. And at 2 spaces away, I get to roll 3 dice. at range attack 4. I'm going to spend a morale, but this time I'm going to add a die. Instead of making it a +1 to hit. So range attack 4. We're shooting him in the rear, which is 3 armor, which turns into 6 armor. And I don't think there's anything else I can do to boost this. Let me look real quick. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. Look at that, I blocked 4 dice. So what a waste. All 4 of them actually hit too. My frustration with this game is just growing by the second. This thing heals itself every round. I'm throwing the best I have at it, and I can't do anything. Absolutely nothing. So now all I have left is my melee guy. So I got this one where I'm going to move 1 space, range attack 2, because I need to move into his space. The range attack is impossible to do, so nothing happens. And then we're going to do a melee attack 2, which is a basic melee action, right? Your basic melee action increases to 2. So we're going to do melee attack 2, and I'm going to be able to reroll 1 die. Whippity, whippity, whip. So here's my 4 dice. He's going to get 6 armor. He blocks all 4 dice. And now he's just going to heal. And this is impossible. I quit. I absolutely quit. There's nothing. This leaves an extremely sour taste in my mouth. The best I can do is just retcon this and not go to this location. Because this is clearly not a location I'm ready for yet. I have no indication that this is the type of encounter. It only had 2 stars in difficulty. We did 2 stars in difficulty. Yeah, it was tough, but we were able to take it down. But nothing like this. I just quit. This is just a stupid game. I mean, I'm even looking at the stores. If I would have spent my money differently, if I would have somehow just prepared my team differently, and nothing would have prepared me for this. I have no cards that mitigates the amount of dice he rolls. Nothing. I mean, I can cut the number of melee dice in half. The problem is I played those cards. To move 2 spaces. That was the issue I made. I played those cards so I can get to him. I mean, okay, so instead of my sniper going behind him, my sniper could have gone up here and just threw rocks at him and did no damage, right? And then let's say I played these 2 cards. So I could lower by half your enemies you're in melee with if the enemy was targeted by a melee attack by another character this turn. So I would get my 4 dice. This would be a melee attack 3, right? Because I get a +1 for my machete. And instead of rolling 6 defense dice, he would actually only get to roll 3 defense dice. So I can do this attack, and I did 2 hits, and he blocks 2. I mean, he still blocks it all. I have no leadership tokens left. I spent them on the previous attacks I did to do the little bit of damage that I did do. I don't like this game. It's up for sale. I mean, maybe I cool off a little bit. I'm literally angry at this game. I'm angry that I have these random cards with these random locations. I have no indication whatsoever other than it saying that it's a 2-star difficulty. They give me 2 little exploding things that only do 6 damage to this thing that needs 8 damage to die. That's all I got. I have absolutely nothing to mitigate this. I'm out of food, so I can't even like... No wonder One Stop Co-op Shop stopped recording this. Everybody. They only did like 2 videos and then they stopped. It's because they were thinking the same thing. Anyways, thanks for watching. This is a complete screw up. I either have to start the campaign completely over, and I don't know what I would do differently, but that's what I would have to do. Or I'm retconning this, which again, I don't feel like doing it. This is a... Yeah. All right.